All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. It doesn't matter what your sign is. It's straight up energy reading. This is for Uranus going direct in Taurus, which is an energy that I've been kind of picking up on in some of the recent readings, and one that I've been waiting for. All right, so let's talk about that. We'll cover it here in the pre-shuffle. We'll pull ourselves a reading. I'm going to pull on the incoming energy. I'm just going to say we talk a lot on this channel. I do, anyway. We don't. I do. About influencers. Right? We talk a lot about that. I talk about how I don't really like all these influencers. Most of them I wouldn't take recommendations on what toilet paper to buy, yet they're influencing people by the millions. It drives me fucking crazy as I surf through YouTube and things like that. That being said, Uranus direct has some generic meanings. It tends to bring back spontaneity. Things just happen out of nowhere and all that kind of stuff. And all that's true here with this Uranus direct, right? Uranus retrograde slows things down. Uranus goes direct, spontaneity returns. Sure, right. But this wouldn't be a Steve's Love Tarot reading if I didn't talk also about the recipe of adding Uranus direct to the rest of the energies around. Because what it's doing for you, well, where are you? For you and for the incoming energy, be it a runner or a new soulmate, for a lot of you, it's a runner, it's an older energy that's here, okay? But whatever. What it's doing for you and that energy is it's bringing in an influencer out of fucking nowhere. It's bringing in an influencer. It could be through communication. It could be something you read. It could be whatever. Some sort of influence that brings in a clarity that shows the direction you should be going, or your self-worth even. We could even say that. Either way, I think for this incoming energy, it's bringing in the clarity. It could be an energy talking to them. A friend who says something, or something they read, or whatever, that shows them it's time to make some changes. It allows them to see their self-worth and rise up and maybe go after what they want. It's a very powerful energy, Uranus direct. Okay, this reading will be overlooked by a lot of people, I'm sure. Just like, what is it? Mercury readings aren't watched very much. I'm sure people, oh yeah, Uranus direct, yeah, spontaneity and all that, yeah, blah, blah, blah. No, there's more to it than that. Energy, all the frequencies of energy around us, right, are like a recipe, right? And we're adding an ingredient to a recipe that's already there. This is like adding the chocolate chips at the end. After you mix the batter for the chocolate chip cookie, you add the chips at the end and mix them in. It's a bit like that, all right? This is the chocolate chips. This is some kind of spontaneous influencer of some kind, right? That just provides clarity to move you in a new direction. It's doing the same thing for the incoming energy that I'm pulling on. I will say that. There's some sort of spontaneous communication. I would expect you hear from somebody you never thought you'd hear from, sure, but under a very different energy than what they're usually under, I would say. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason, all right? If you're one of the few that are here for a Uranus reading, I'm going to write that planet off. I wouldn't do that if I were you. We're adding an element to things. This reading is timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. So I ask the universe, give me the influence, all affecting energies, and we add a little Uranus direct to it, Uranus direct in Taurus. What do we get? Well, on the surface energy alone, right, pulling on the incoming energy, I got 9 of Pentacles crossed by the King of Swords. Someone knows what they want to do here. It's a bit of an aha moment. It's a bit of someone who finds themselves, finds their self-worth. This king has a lot of self-worth. You don't fuck with the King of Swords, right? You don't want to get into a debate with the King of Swords. I remember hearing a story once that Johnny Carson was like that. He could debate you on anything, right? He was one of those guys. And he'd actually ask, which side do you want? It didn't matter which side he took, he'd win, right? It's that kind of energy here, all right? But somebody knows their self-worth, knows what they want, and they're about to go get it, okay? Make some changes. Somebody's making choices with passion, with charge. Choices based on things they may have learned from this soulmate cycle, because this card represents, this chariot represents the soulmate cycle to me. And it's driven by a balanced emperor. It's somebody with their shit together really getting on the chariot here. And I'll tell you what, there's that Knight of Swords. There's that message of change that caused it all that I keep talking about. There it is. And this is an energy coming your way. A Knight of Swords that we can't escape in readings over the last month and a half, I would say. It's getting closer and closer to me each time I pull this energy. All right? So that's what's going on here. I love it. I love when you're in, because I like spontaneous things. I'm someone who doesn't plan anything. If I plan things, they go wrong. But you just say, what do you want to do? We just go do it. We just roll with the energy and flow with it. I'm fine. I thrive in that. And you will too. There's a lot of clarity built into this energy. All right, let's shuffle. Let's go. This first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? All right. Let's see. You don't, on your side, you don't have to go looking for what that influencer is or what that influence is. All right? You don't have to go looking for it. It finds you. Right? Provides a lot of clarity about your self-worth, about who you are. It could be because you guys on your side, on the DF side, they're very attractive right now. So maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But I've got an incoming energy. It feels like an older energy to me, something you thought you'd never hear from. Somebody breaking free from something. I like it. And Uranus is about revolution, right? Uranus, where change happens. Things like that. And this is nice. It's nice energy. Card before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? New adventures. Page of Wands. Somebody looking at the world through a whole new lens. Whole new, I would say, I'm not going to say they look like a child or like their inner child. Just a whole new lens. Looking at the world through it. Right? Wow. Okay. I'm pulling on the incoming energy here. You guys will be too. Remember, your energy's attached to this as well. Right? So, alright, what comes after the cut? Queen of Wands. Fakey McFakerman energy. Somebody here just not behaving the way they normally would. Can I put it that way? The wall of pretense is down. It's very hard for walls of pretense to be up with Pluto and Aquarius. We talked about that in the Pluto reading. I got someone looking at the world completely different. One of the main things they're looking at differently is their fakey McFakerman behavior, their wall of pretense that's up. It's like if I were to sum up these cut cards, and maybe that pre-shuffle as well with that King of Swords there and the Nine of Pentacles, I would sum it up as no more bullshit. Enough with the bullshit. Okay? Enough. All right. This is the enough is enough energy. I love it. I love it. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. Fakey McFakerman. Nice to see it in that position and not reversed. Okay. And if they were flipped around, the energy would be flowing in a different direction, but not this time. All right, here we go. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Uranus going direct in Taurus. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm probably reading for 3 people here because there's only 3 watching, something like that. That's all right. That's fine. If you're here, you're supposed to be here. The ones that aren't supposed to be here aren't here. End of story. Remember, it doesn't have to be the whole reading. It could just be one thing I say. You know, that's all. That's all that matters. All right, let's go. I said clarity, didn't I? Well, what does it say sometimes in a weather report when it's mostly sunny or sunny? Sunny and clear, right? It's clear. It's clarity. A lot of clarity. The overall energy of this reading is something that's going to land on this table is crystal clear to someone. The incoming energy. Okay? What's fueling that? Their bullshit. Backing up. And this card crosses my Page of Wands, which came after it was Fakey McFakerman. Well, that's pretty fake. That's bullshit. That's 7 of Swords. Somebody here very clear on where they've gone wrong. I think for some of these incoming energies, I think that influencer, that spontaneous communication is from somebody who points this out to them. Okay? Just like I would if I was standing next to them. I'd say, man, I've been pulling on you now on YouTube a lot longer, but on YouTube for a few years, and I'm going to tell you, you are fucking full of shit. All right? That's what I'd say. And I think that's what someone else is saying to them too. Or something they figure out. One or the other. Readings on the flip, right here on top. Let's go. Energy around your connection is here. How this person's behaving in the 3D is here. Their soul is here. Hidden energy message from the universe is here. Red with the energy of connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. Red with how they're behaving in the 3D. I should point that out. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end. You bet your sweet ass is for all three of you. There's going to be a link to an extended in the description. And I'm going to want that for sure. I love, because if there's clarity here, there's clarity in the energy I'm reading. Oh boy, I like that. Let's go. Energy around your connection. Boom. You knew it was going to be a big card, didn't you? You knew it was. I did. Tower. I was expecting the death card. I won't lie to you. It felt like the death card to me. Same difference. Same fucking difference. Tearing down, death, rebirth, tearing down to rebuild on a solid structure. Expect the unexpected here. Something very unexpected is about to happen in your connection with somebody where nothing's been happening for a long time. That's all I can say. Okay? That's the energy that's here. It's just out of fucking nowhere. All right? Wow. Okay. All right, calm down. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Flem the Parrot is here. I'm looking at him for guidance here. He's like, yeah, just keep going. Okay. He's half asleep. Right here. Energy. How they're behaving in the 3D. Six of Pentacles. Balanced. They're behaving. They're choosing to look at things differently. Choosing to give to different things. Choosing to give to this connection in some way. But there's an influence on that. Their soul is here. It bookends the Tower. Red with it is what that means. Yeah. What did I tell you in the pre-shuffle? Re-fucking-wind. I said a balanced Emperor drives the Chariot. I got the Emperor in the soul. I got a balanced Emperor here. Big time. And I got someone who's come to their senses here. In a way. Energy flows from here to here. Somebody is rising up. Somebody is absolutely that King of Swords energy from the pre-shuffle. Oh, this is all four kings. If it was out of balance, it'd be out of balance more toward King of Swords than anything else. Body here. I'm telling you. Communication, and somebody doing the right thing for once. There's a lot of clarity here. Somebody's very clear. Through some kind of external energy, become very clear on how full of shit they are. See that fox, how we got one eye open? They've always had their eye on this connection. I think somebody might point that out to them. Oh, you say you don't want the Empress? Then why you keep looking at their shit? Why do they keep coming up in every conversation we're having? You know, that's all you got to say to get someone kind of going, yeah, maybe. Right here. Message from the universe, red with the Tower. I said, rising up. Phoenix rising energy here. Something you thought was dead, done, etched in stone. Okay, forget this is a tree. Imagine it was a stone, right? You thought, well, that stone's going nowhere. This thing's done and buried. It's like a resurrection energy shows up. I'm telling you, powerful. I was expecting a death card energy here. You could look at that as a Tower or the death card. They both would read the same. It would reflect the same thing back to me. Okay? It is very, very powerful. Rebirth, resurrection, Phoenix rising, Emperor here, seeing their bullshit for what it is. What's the potential final outcome? Red with the Six of Pentacles. I took a peek. Oh, fuck me. Well, what do I always say about the Tower? Right? It's red with the energy of your connection, but it also, obviously, this is the energy of your connection. It's the whole fucking reading, right? What do I always say about the Tower? After a Tower comes what? And then this is after it in the reading. Star. That's what I always say. This is your final outcome. Because when I pulled this in my mind and in my soul and my feelings, putting it out there, I said, what's this all mean to my viewers? What are they given to? You're about to get something that's been delayed. Destined, but delayed. A destined, but delayed communication is showing the fuck up. Out of motherfucking nowhere. Out of left fucking field. Resurrection, Phoenix rising, Emperor driving the Chariot, clarity on their fucking bullshit. Straight up. great fucking reading. Great fucking reading. Exactly what should be happening. And when we take all the other energies and we add the energy of Uranus going direct to it and then mix it all together, this is what you get. So, somebody feels left out. 5 of Pentacles, the bottom of the deck of the Witches, which I'm going to use to clarify. It's randomly there. Let's talk about it. Let's clarify. Let's give it a shuffle. Let's talk about that tower. The Death Tower. We'll call it the Death Tower. Because I swear to you, I've gotten to a point now, not so much before I got to YouTube, because I don't always use the cards, I just read energy. So I usually sit down with a notebook and I just write down what I'm feeling. I don't, the cards, I don't really need them, but they're just kind of pictures for you guys here on video. But I've gotten pretty good since I've been out here on YouTube of figuring out what the energy is before I pull a card. I swore that was a death card. I was convinced. Okay. Tower. Death Tower. Tell me about this tower. Tell me about it. Why is it here? Yeah. You don't expect this at all. I don't think they expect this at all. This happens very fast. It's the biggest card of communication for me in the Minor Arcana. It's the 3 of Cups crossing it. Somebody is about to open up. Somebody who never did. Something you thought was dead, gone, done, forget it, buried. God, source, the universe said, resurrected it. All because of this clarity. And this clarity comes from a communication, an influencing energy, a third energy of some kind. What's on top? Page of Pentacles. It's communication in this aspect. But it's someone who's figured something out. And the moment they figure it out, they show up. I said, a destined communication that was delayed. The star is delayed. It's often read, if you get the book, delayed gratification, something like that, right? Well, why? Well, the book doesn't tell you that, but I'll tell you why. Because like energy attracts like energy, right? If you're vastly different frequencies, it's not going to come together. Basically, it's been delayed until this emperor got this shit together. All right? That's a simple homespun way to put it, right? So it's just energy. The whole universe is just energy. I know people like to put the hocus pocus on it because, it is what it is. It's just thousands and millions, actually, of frequencies of energy all blending together and working together. It's just, everything is energy. All right? It's just what energy does. It's not going to come together if it's not whatever. Anyway, somebody figured something out. The moment they figure it out, it comes together. It's that fast. It's very fast. Hugely fast. I think that's why it's a tower and not a death card. The death card isn't always fast. Page of Pentacles, why is it here? Judgment. Judgment. Red with the tower. Judgment on top of tower. It's a giant feedback loop. Like when you take your microphone and you put it too close to the speaker, it goes, makes that sound? That's what's happening here. Somebody just figures it out. Oh yeah, I never did take my eye off that. Yeah, maybe you should do something about it. Yeah, maybe I should. Then they do. There is a soul contract here. I'll put the hocus pocus on it and say it's a soul contract here playing out. What that really means is it's something that was destined. It's on your path. This conversation is supposed to happen. And it didn't happen. So it comes back, it cycles back around again. It keeps cycling around until it happens. Yeah, that little spontaneous spark that Uranus brings is very helpful here. There's a karmic debt being collected. This emperor, I think they're going to be very vulnerable under this energy. I think if you hear from this person under this energy, and I say if because I can't predict free will. I don't know how they could ignore this energy. But if you hear from them under this energy, they're going to be very open about their emotions, feelings. It might freak you out. It could. You might be shocked. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Let's talk about this. This is an understatement by the universe. All right? somebody coming to give. It's been delayed until they could, now they can, and they do. Okay? It's an easy way to phrase it. But this is understatement. This should have been a bigger card. I won't lie to you. Alright? I mean, this should have been justice. I would have been happier if it was justice. Now it's a minor arcana justice. And I want to know why. Technically. Right? And I want to know why. Why? Why'd you only give me the Six of Pentacles here? What did I... what? Flem parroted me there. He went, I don't know. We're going to find out. If I can keep my voice. My God. I didn't have my tea this morning. Yeah, here's why. Why'd you only give me the Six of Pentacles here? What did I do? Right? Why can't I have justice? You know? It's the Five of Swords. Okay? It's an energy usually of someone who's used to giving to something else, and then they give to something new. It's sort of like when we do something new, like your first day of work, for example, is awkward because you're not used to, you don't know where anything is, you don't know, you know, that kind of thing. It's like that a little bit, that's all. That's what these energies mean. Okay? So yeah, it's out of character for this person, for this energy, absolutely. What's on top? Yeah, the Lovers, yeah. That's out of character for them, with you, or probably with anybody, because with the Lovers card, it's real love. It's a real soulmate connection. It's these emotions that are flowing, the Three of Cups that was crossing here, are healing this person in a big way. It's an Archangel Raphael frequency of energy. You can put the action figure to it if you want. He's a good looking fella. But generally speaking, it's a frequency range of energy that it's feel good energy. It makes you feel good, right? It's a little Dr. Feel Good here, right? We got a little Motley Crue coming in without the drug references, all right? Yeah, why's the Lovers here? The Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's hard for them to do this, but they're doing it anyway. It backs up what I said. Is somebody not used to this? Not used to feeling this way? It's their first day at work, a little nervous, don't know where the bathroom is. Where's the bathroom at? You guys have a key or something, you know, that kind of thing. Coming to give emotion, coming to really talk. They feel really good. There's this energy happening, maybe as the influencer comes in. Maybe the influencer energy for your runner here, for this incoming energy, is just Uranus going direct. Whatever it is, it adds a feel-good element. But it's hard for them to do. It's very hard, but it tends to the end and dead end that lead to a new beginning. That's the new beginning. They end up doing it. No more delay here. I will tell you that. Let's talk about the Emperor. Damn it, my water's on the other side of the room. Somebody go get my water. I know you guys aren't here physically to go get my water, and Flem the Parrot will not do it. Okay. I'll get up and get it if I need it. The Emperor. I always do that. I always sit down to do a reading. Think I got everything. I'm ready to go. I look behind me and my water isn't there. Fucking hell. Happens all the time. Emperor. Why is it here? If we put a toilet in here, I'd never leave. Just keep doing readings. You guys will be on the other side of the video. Is he he's pissing right now, isn't he? I can hear it. You hear it? Yeah. Probably. Is the Emperor here? Why is it here? King of Cups. Somebody was afraid to be vulnerable. This is that karmic debt I was talking about. Their karmic debt on the DM side is a fear of being vulnerable. This is my King of Cups. Only gives a quarter of a cup. You know, a little bit. Little bit. Don't want to be vulnerable. Never let them, you know, it's that frequency of the King of Cups. The stingy motherfucker, right? Not anymore. Environmental energy. This is a stand-up Emperor. Wow. What's on top? Five Swords, which was crossing over here. This energy flows from here to here. Somebody here, this is new. It's new to them. Okay? Imagine you just got superpowers. It's new to you. You're learning them. You might fall out of the sky when you try to fly. You might land bad, but like the greatest American hero guy who didn't have the instruction book for the super suit. They don't have an instruction book here. All right? This is somebody who's realized that they've been shooting themselves in the foot by not being vulnerable, because when the universe calls in karmic debt, it makes it very obvious. Okay? It's fine if Discover card calls you to collect a debt. You can hang up on their ass. You can't hang up on the universe when it calls for collections. Okay? Somebody here realizes they've been shooting themselves in the foot. It's just new to them. This is all very new. All of a sudden, they feel strong enough to do this. They feel good. This is making me feel good. Whenever I look at this card, it's like ecstasy here. It's nice. It's very nice. It feels good. It feels, yeah, just go and do it. Why didn't I do this before? Well, they're new to it. They may stumble on it a little bit. Why is 5 swords here? 6 of Pentacles. You see the feedback loop? 5 swords crossing the 6 of Pentacles. Why is the 5 of swords here? The 6 of Pentacles over here, and all this energy flows from here to here. Okay? So again, it's everything I said. It's just new to them. I could give you analogies all day long, but this being emotional, okay, being able to tell someone you love them and show and give and receive love is a fucking superpower in today's world. Okay? So my analogy of the greatest American hero is right. There's no instruction book here, and they all of a sudden got a suit that gives them Superman-like powers. Who's to say, you know, Superman had to practice flying. You know, he had a lot of time as a teenager to get it right, fly through the cornfields, nothing to get hurt. You know, they're still learning this. They're not very good at it. It's like your first day of work, like I said, or your first day with the new super suit. But somebody doing this here. Somebody's giving. They're giving to something that normally they wouldn't. Normally this is out of character for them, but some kind of influence came in and pointed out this 7 of Swords, made it abundantly clear. It could be just Uranus direct, or it could be someone they talked to. All right? I don't know. What's going on here? Let's talk about it. Let's talk to Judgment here. Judgment. Why is it here? Unreal. A destined communication that's been delayed is no longer delayed. It's here. You're about to get something you wanted at one time. Some of you watching, I know, don't even want this anymore. Okay? Because you've moved on. You got other things going on. This is what happens. Okay? This to me, because I know who's here watching just like the universe does. Static energy. You're the energy that's here with me. And I know for some of you, for a chunk of you, a small percentage of you, this feels like you got a whole new life, you got remarried, you're vacuuming your house, and you're cleaning up, and there's a knock at the door. And you open the door, and it's somebody you thought you buried 10 years ago who's back. It turns out you're still married to him. It feels like that. It's that shock when you open the door and they're standing there. For some of you, that's what it is, because you've long moved on from this energy. It is an older energy. It feels like that to me. And it probably has a lot to do with Uranus going direct, but also with what we talked about in some of the readings that have led up to this. Okay? So, let's go. Like maybe in the Mercury reading that nobody watched. Because nobody watches Mercury readings. Because they're stupid. I don't know. Mercury, very influential planet on us. It creates what astrology won't tell you with Mercury is because it's so close to the sun. Its energy rides on the sun's energy to get here. Venus as well, to a degree, but not as much. Venus sucks up a lot of its own energy because its atmosphere is so thick. So Venus is its own wet sponge in a way, so it dulls the energy a little bit. Mercury doesn't have any kind of thick atmosphere. Its energy just rides on the sun's energy, comes right to us. It's very powerful. Very powerful. Energized by the sun, if you will. It's the raisin of the universe. It's the raisin of the solar system. There you go. All right, Judgment. Why is it here? That's why I like Mercury readings. They're my favorite. All right, Judgment. Okay, come on. I can't shuffle all day. These people got shit to do. They got lives. Okay? They do. It's crossed by the 7 of Cups. Why? What? We got what? What's fueling that? Oh, clarity. The Ace of Swords. The card of clarity. Cutting through. The confusion, because I read this and it reads like the frequency of confusion, but yet there's no confusion. So I got confused. That's why. So, some kind of communication cuts through any confusion this person has, this energy has about this connection, about their feelings, any of it. What's on top? That's what the universe is saying. Five of Pentacles. Card I showed you, I think, when I first picked up this deck. Somebody here, one of the things they learn, okay, with my card of the student here, is that they missed out on something. Their life is cold without you. It sure is, because this is you guys, and it looks nice. It looks like a nice warm night. Maybe a little skinny dipping in order. I don't know. It looks like a nice warm night. They missed out on something, and they feel left out, and they're clear about that. Okay? Why is Five Pentacles here? The Hangman. Yeah. Somebody here has got a lot of karmic debt they didn't pay. The Hangman has a lot of readings. It's a mysterious card. Okay? I could see, sometimes it's perspective. Sometimes it's someone who's on the fence. Sometimes it's a dark night of the soul, deep spiritual journey. Sometimes I say the raven is chewing the rope. This is just some lazy. It can be lazy too. It can. This is some lazy son of a bitch who didn't pay their karmic debt. And now they're getting a call from the Universe Collection Agency again. Because they've had them many times. But not in this context, they haven't. Not with a star, judgment, and the tower here, with an emperor in the soul. And a sun is the overall energy. Okay, this is a powerful reading. Alright? Especially because we can add the death card energy here. You take my word for that. And by the way, it's two judgments. What's going on with the star? What's the final outcome here? So, a destined communication that was delayed is no longer delayed. Okay, we at the end, 10 of the delay. Enough thinking about this, enough whatever. I know I'm not used to it. I'm going in. I want that. All right, right there. Okay. So what can you expect? I'm asking from your perspective. I am you right now, right? Let's see. What can my viewers expect here from this star? Tell me. Give me what you got. It's crossed by the Ace of Wands. A new beginning. But that's the perfect card. Because again, the Ace of Wands, it has that it's huge transformation. Right? The butterfly right there. Transform, more rebirth kind of energy. Transforming, like the death card type energy. Yeah, all of that. But the Ace of Wands has sort of a context to it where it flares up and it can go out very quickly. It's very passionate. It's like a one-night stand. You're tearing the walls down, and then the next day, you know, it kind of cools off and you go on, right? There's nothing there for a relationship kind of a thing. Same type of energy. What I mean is some of you have moved on. For some of you, this is a real fucking inconvenience. All right? It's like, now? Really? But for most of you, you got a chance. There's a chance here. There's a snowball's chance in hell here of something happening, something good. Right there, Two of Pentacles. It's up to you. It's up to you. This may be, it's up to you. But this may, don't discount this decision. There's a lot of heat there. Okay? Don't discount. This is something you once wanted. Okay? You may still want it. But for a good number of you, it's something you once wanted. Give it some thought. Let it go around. Let the car fucking warm up before you shut it off. In other words, we got heat here. This is round and round. It might be a little frustrating for you, for some of you, that this person shows up. But give it some thought. Don't just make a quick decision. Don't just dismiss it, and don't just accept it. Let this energy give. Let this energy pay its karmic debt by giving, even though it's uncomfortable for them to, because they're not used to it. All right? All right. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Took a peek. I love tarot, I do. If I could, cracks me up. Cracks me up. Here, this next card is red with the Ten of Wands. I'll give it to you this way. These two are red together. It's just, I mean, I said it's just too much pressure. I want this. I have to go get this. Yeah, they do. It's the Empress. You're the Empress. Okay, It's just, as far as this incoming energy is concerned, they can't stop thinking about you. Some energy gave them the clarity, made them see. You're always looking at this. If the Empress doesn't matter, and I said this earlier, long before I pulled the Empress, I said, and again, it's just one card out of the deck. It might not have come up. I said some energy, I think for a good number of these runners, these incoming energies, somebody points out, you keep saying you don't want this Empress, but yet they keep coming up in every conversation we have, and you keep looking at them. There's some kind of clarity there with that. Now, as far as you're concerned, yeah, they can't take it anymore. They want that. You get a chance to bang the Empress, you bang the fucking Empress. I mean, this is a very deep, powerful connection. And that seems a cheap way to put it. But the truth of the matter is, it's a good way to put it, so you understand how powerful your energy is and how you need to think about this. And your empathy, this is you're the Empress, is going to serve you well. We got the Emperor over here, there that in the soul, and I pulled this for you, and you showed up as Empress energy here. It's a great reading. It's about what I would have expected here. About what I would have expected from Uranus Direct. It's awesome. All right? Watch it a couple of times. All right? Nobody else will. So you might as well watch it a couple of times. All right? Let me pull 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card, see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. Communication. It's a great key word on YouTube. Well, I mean, it is what it is. It's here. It's crystal clear. It's too hard not to try and get this. Think about it. All right? Give it some thought. Give it some feeling, some emotion. Apply your empathy. It's something you once wanted. You may still want it, but you don't have to rush in. All right? Only fools rush in. Isn't that a song? All right? There you go. All right, here we go. 3 cards and a crossing card from the bottom. What else you want to tell my Empresses here? Male or female, it doesn't matter. You want to be in that energy. You do. Good things come to you. I'll tell you what. 9 of Wands. Fakey McFakerman. The Empress again. And the King of Pentacles. Somebody here has been so... Oh, I wish I still had it. Remember, the 7 of Swords was with this sun. Okay? Somebody here, this is incoming energy. For those of you that might be doubting or something or whatever, look, I ain't here to bullshit you. This energy, under this Uranus Direct being added to the energy, somebody here has been so full of shit. It's unreal. And they're finally coming to their fucking senses and realize that they put a wall up. They had a chance to bang the Empress, and they left. They snuck out the back door. That's something you kick yourself over, okay? Maybe some of you got a A-list celebrity on your list of somebody you can bang. This is an equivalent poll to you found yourself sitting in a restaurant right next to them, and they offer to bang you, and you chicken out and sneak out the back door and run away. Imagine how you'd feel afterward. Oh my God, I had a chance to bang so-and-so, and I left. What must they think of me? Well, that's kind of what's going on here. That's how they feel. They're the one that snuck out and left. They're worried about what you might think of them. There is going to be a little bit of a wall up. No doubt about it. But again, the main takeaway here is in the base energy. Fakey McFakerman, the bullshit artist, got some clear view now on your value, how special you are, how you can't find just another one of these. This is a rare energy in our society today. Never mind the soulmate cycle. This is a rare fucking energy. I'm just going to tell you, it's fucking rare. So again, you're the 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. It's a bit of that coming back in. Little 2021 era Steve's Love Tarot sneaking back in. Old characters coming back in play. The rainbow antlered 8-point buck. Go ahead and find another one. You don't want, and they missed the shot the first time. There's a little bit of a wall up, but not much. 9's of the end in tarot. Somebody here definitely sees your value. Now, that said, okay, I got to go pull some wicked voodoo on this. All right, I got to go find out what this influencer energy is and try to find it. Try to figure it out because it's important, and it'll help you as well make your ever important decision here. Okay? That being said, I will also open the extended by pulling on you, specifically you, this Empress here, and find out what's going on with Uranus direct, all right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. It's up to you. Knock yourself out. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches, all right? I would like it. It's as close to a sugar-coated reading as you're ever going to get from me. You know, other than the fact that, yeah, they're not used to doing this. You know, this is hard for them. It is. Which means a good number of them, or some of them, will chicken out and still run away. You know, it's possible. Yeah. But still, this is encouraging. All right? All right. If nothing else, Uranus direct in Taurus should be fun. Fun should start returning to life a little bit. Huh? Yeah, a little levity is over. Might be nice too. That's it. That's your reading. Hope it was helpful. Good luck.